Good evening. It is 10 p.m. here in Seoul. I am Mari, the AI anchor with the headline news. Starting today, South Korea and the US have kicked off an annual summertime military exercise aimed at countering North Korea's increasing missile threats and cyber attacks. The Ulti Freedom Shield exercise is a major combined military and civil exercise that includes computer-based simulation and combined field training exercises. It also includes civil defense drills involving government agencies, which are set to involve exercises that simulate a nuclear attack from North Korea for the first time this year. South Korea's military said this year's exercise will involve more combined field training than last year, as it is set to hold 48 outdoor drills, including field maneuvers and live-fire exercises on land, at sea and in the air. The exercise will take place in South Korea for 11 days until next Thursday. With the start of the Ulti Freedom Shield military exercise, President Yoon emphasized its importance, saying anti-state forces are operating in the dark throughout society. This came on Monday, during a cabinet meeting that kicked off the Ulti Freedom Shield exercise. He added we need to strengthen the country's response posture from North Korea's gray zone confrontation such as false information and fake news distribution and cyber attacks. Meanwhile, the top office also said that before the cabinet meeting, Yoon presided over a National Security Council meeting for the practice at the National Crisis Management Center and reviewed the nation's war preparedness and the wartime transition procedures of each department. On Sunday, Seoul, Washington, and Tokyo marked 1 year since their leaders held a trilateral summit at Camp David last year, where they agreed to strengthen and broaden their cooperation beyond security in the region. Leaders of the three countries released a joint statement to mark 1 year since their first ever standalone trilateral meeting, reaffirming their resolve in tackling North Korea's nuclear threat and other regional and global challenges. According to Seoul's Deputy National Security Advisor Kim Tae-hyo, major achievements include a real-time system for sharing North Korean missile warning information, the first ever multi-domain Freedom Edge exercise between their militaries, and the establishment of a trilateral security cooperation framework. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Tel Aviv on Sunday, marking his ninth trip to Israel since October 7, 2023. The trip comes amid Gaza ceasefire negotiations that have been underway since last week, but which have yet to produce any significant results. Blinken is set to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as well as the Defense Minister and the Israeli President, before heading to Egypt for ceasefire talks. Meanwhile, Israeli airstrikes on Sunday killed at least 21 people in Gaza, including 6 children. However, Netanyahu is insisting that pressure should be put on Hamas and not Israel, adding that the militant group did not send a delegation during the ceasefire talks. The South Korean Baseball League set a new single-season attendance record on Sunday. The Korea Baseball Organization announced that on Sunday alone, over 91,000 spectators gathered across 5 stadiums around the country. That brought this season's total attendance to approximately 8.47 million, which is the highest ever, breaking the previous record set in 2017. The new record comes with about 80% of the 720 scheduled games played so far, with 147 games remaining. Despite the ongoing heatwave across South Korea, the season is expected to reach 10 million spectators for the first time. That brings us to the end of tonight's AI Headline News. Thank you for watching. Good night.